Okay, hello. Tony Gustavsson has announced his squad for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers last Wednesday. I'm late to this one, but I apologise. But I'm going to try and make this video a bit quicker than usual. Just going to talk through the selection. We'll talk through the squad and some players. Yeah, and I was meant to do a video on Serbia, a reaction to that game, but I didn't watch it on the day, and then I watched it back, and then it just got all too late because I was out, and then I just forgot, kind of. So I'm. This is going to be just a video on the squad, and I will be doing reactions to the other matches this window. But yeah, so I mean, first of all, I'm going to have to talk about the disappointing news of Aslani. I mean, I'm absolutely gutted. No real words. If you don't know, she went off with an ACL injury last Sunday, and London City confirmed it was not even just an ACL injury, it was a multi ligament injury, including the ACL, which is just awful. I'm absolutely gutted for her because she's such a legend, such an important player in this team, and that's just, I mean, so gutting. I kind of can't believe it. When I think about it now, I feel even worse, but I just kind of try and pretend it's not happened. Because, I mean, she's done so well for. She said in her post how lucky she's been for injuries, and she never really gets injured. She stays very fit, and to have this at the stage of her career, I mean, at this point, I just pray that she can get back onto the field, and that's almost really sad because she's such an important player to the team. Still, she's still a really good player, and now it's just kind of like, oh, I hope this, doesn't end her. But I think she's got the mentality that I don't think she'd want that. So yeah, I mean, it blows a lot open for the team. I've spoken so much about the experience issue in this team now, and that's another player that we just could not afford. I was saying she cannot retire, and then of course she gets injured for like a year. So, what if she's back? She'll be back maybe for the World Cup. Like, this is the issue. She's got to be quick. I mean, it's a long process, and I'm very worried. But yeah, we're just gonna have to hope it's not too bad. I mean, Tony was also spoke about that. He said it hurts so incredibly to see Kos suffer from this. It's hard to take in, brings up lots of difficult feelings in all of us. She means so incredibly much to the team, both on and off the field, which she did mention. And I think there's a major issue with how the team solve that, which I'll get back to because we don't really. Kafaji's the other option, and she usually playing on the wing for Brighton. So we've not really got any player that regularly plays 10 or attacking midfielder in this squad, which is an issue. Great to see Musovic back in the squad. I'm delighted for her. I think she's obviously a bit of a fan favourite. Back from maternity leave, and now she's in and playing a bit for Malmo, and then I don't think she's going to be challenging Jennifer Falk at this. I think she's number one quite clearly. Falk. I think it's going to be tough for her to really out Falk. Falk's doing brilliantly still at Liverpool. I know their fans are absolutely desperate to sign her permanently. She's had such a brilliant impact, and I'm so glad that she's doing so well. But yeah, no surprise Musovic comes back in. With the backs, Amanda Ilestedt is back. She's played a few minutes now since her injury. She got injured in December. Then she was back on the bench for, obviously, congrats to BK Häcken for their wins in the semi final of the Europa Cup, which is I have issues with that tournament simply because, like, why is it not advertised anywhere properly? I know there's probably a bit on me as well, but great that there's an all Swedish final now. But she did get a few minutes there, understandably back in the team because lack of experience as well. I mean, it would be interesting. I think she would have definitely started if she'd been fit and was available in the last tournament. Bella Anderson did so well that it will be interesting to see who plays, or maybe he balances that with other games. I'm also intrigued to see who's going to be the captain in the squad. Maybe I'll actually go to my other. You can see we have 3 centre backs. We have 3 right backs. Sophia Reedy. Yeah, so Hannah Vik is the player to drop out from last squad. Unfortunate. She's playing regularly for Tottenham. I think she's doing pretty well. She's an upgrade for Tottenham over Ryebrink. I'm surprised they didn't put her in sooner. I'm kind of surprised she's dropped out, but Sophia Reedy's now got that number one right back spot at Hammarby, and she seems to be doing really well as well. So um, I get why he wants her. Lundqvist playing. Um, Lundqvist plays at left back. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't say that. So yeah, she plays at left back a bit for Man United at the moment because, of course, Anna Sandberg's out. I haven't. So yeah, left back there, right back there. So she does a mixture. So I think we'll see her again. I haven't watched these recent games for Man United, so I don't know how well she's been doing there. I need to catch up on some Man United's games because I haven't watched them for a while. But I think it will probably be Holmberg, Lundqvist, Nell Hager, and then whoever he wants. Maybe one game for Ilestedt, one game for Anderson, because I do think he might want to bring in that experience for a certain game. Whether you want to do that against Denmark, I don't know. It's difficult for Tony. The midfield, as you'd expect, very light. I mean, when you look at it like this, we have 3 positions here in what Tony usually plays, and we have 4 players. I mean, I think he's going to switch to a 4-4-2. Hannah Bennison is just not playing though. I mean, this is her recent matches. 2 minutes back in February. She just doesn't play. And there was a time when she was getting into the team a bit more. I wonder if that's the time I'm talking about. Yeah, so you can see her minutes here so low. And Angeldal is just then playing every game. So it's an interesting balance, really. I mean, I think Bennison. I agree that she should still be in the squad, but I think she's also a bit lucky as well that we haven't really got any outstanding options besides these players here. So Lundqvist is also an option there. Nilden been playing centre back as well for Tottenham in some games, which I don't think really worked. But yeah, Richard Carnered is been injured a bit, so that's a bit of a concern as well. I mean, you've got Vinberg can play over there, Rolfer can play over there. We might see Vinberg play over there, but Carnered, she's not played since not too long ago. I think it was the 25th of March. She hasn't played for a bit. They have a major injury crisis, but she's in the squad, so should be fine. Like I said, Kafaji playing on the wing. Rolfer's played kind of all over for Man United as well. She's played a bit of left back. Vinberg playing on either side, getting more assists to her game, which is nice. Yusu Bar, obviously Tony likes Schroeder as well. Blackstenius there. EJ Olsen is in the squad now. Basically Olsen, which she's replaced Aslani compared to last squad. People were upset that it wasn't Anna Vigord, but I think the issue with Anna Vigord was that she's Tony did mention this as well, but she's only come back on the 25th of March, so she has played a bit and she comes straight back in and looking good. She's played well, but she's only just got back into the team. So I think she would have been in the squad if she'd been if she hadn't been injured, because she had a knee injury. And then that kept her out of pre-season. So I think she would have been in the squad. But Beta Olsen brought in specifically for her pressing. Well, Tony's mentioned that's one of her key traits. So I think it's going to be a 4-4-2 because he might trust Kofaji, but he's not really brought her on, or he did in the earlier matches, or he's kind of sometimes played her out wide as well. So I'm thinking it will be more likely be. It could even be like Olsen and Schroeder, and you have Olsen there. The thing is, we've got brilliant pressers in this team as well. Stina Blackstenius is obviously kind of well known for that, her work rate off the ball. Blomqvist as well. So it will be interesting to see how he tries to balance these combinations and different profiles to actually make a 2 work. But for me, it looks like he's going to go for a 2. From the composition of the squad, it looks like he's going to go for 2. I would be interested maybe in Fridolin Rolfer centrally. That is another option. Yeah, so that I've kind of gone over the squad. I'll give you my starting 11. Denmark. I just don't know. I don't mind. I'm a bit biased because I love Ilestedt and I think she's great, but she's really not been playing, so maybe it shouldn't be Ilestedt. It'll be Lundqvist. Amanda Nilden, I think, has played as well recently at Tottenham. But maybe she had to play centre back a bit. not Benison. I was also having a conversation with people on Twitter. Angeldal clearly is not loved by Tony because he takes her off a lot. He was playing Lundqvist in the autumn over her, but she's just going to start because, and I don't mean this in a bad way because of a lack of options there. I think if there was if there was more options pushing her, she wouldn't be starting every game. But I don't think Tony's really got the options, and I think he wants more. I don't think she's exactly the profile he wants. I think Zigotti works. I don't think you can tell he doesn't. You can tell he doesn't love what he's getting out of her. He wants this pace, so I'm gonna play who I know he likes. If I had to predict his 11, I'm gonna take out Ilestedt as well. I mean, it just feels weird dropping Stina. The thing is, Stina's only started Tony's first game. She's not started any other game under Tony. The first game in the Nations League in September, was it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was October. No, it was October this year. And she's not started another game. So the question is whether he actually would start her if she was fit, because each time she's dropped out of the squad, she had personal reasons. She came off the bench. The personal reasons was the squad before she got injured, or she came in with an injury. Now she is fit and she's playing. Is she going to be starting over Schroeder? I guess it depends on who else he plays, but obviously he likes Schroeder, and Schroeder's banging in the goals as well for Häcken. So Jussi Barr, I think he could do something like this, but I don't know if he would want to play Rolfo there. But I also think he's got to compensate with experience somewhere else. So if he seriously is going to start Kafaji, actually, it's just come to me. He might also do Blackstenius and Schroeder, because I think there's been times Schroeder showed nice link-up play. I mean, her debut she played in the 10 role versus Italy in the Nations League. Gerhardsson played her there. It was the 0-0 this time last year. But I don't really, she's clearly a very good poacher, Felicia Schroeder. So I think he might play those two together. It might be that. Either way, I would be surprised if he's replaced Asllani directly with Olsen for this game, and you play this team, which severely lacks experience. The team already lacked experience even with Asllani there. So I think Rolfo or Blackstenius has to probably start, in my opinion. So I think he might do something like this. And maybe it's more Schroeder, the one who drops deep to then try and play passes through to Jussi Barr and Conrad. But I would like to see Rolfo in that role, because I think it actually suits her and maybe her declining pace. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the squad. It's a good squad. There's not many changes from last time out. As I said, the only changes is you got Ilestedt back in, Hanavik out, and Asllani out, and Beta Olsen in, who he's had in before. So clearly players that he rates. But also, it's clearly a squad he's trying to keep similar, because he realises there's lots of changes, and he's trying to keep it as steady as possible. So there would have honestly, it seems like there would have only been one change if Asllani didn't get that horrible injury. So, like I said, absolutely gutted for Asllani. Hoping she gets back as soon as possible. But this is probably the team I think he's going to go for. But I think he's a good squad. It's tough games against Denmark, and then we get revenge for the Serbia game, because that game was poor. I mean, I didn't do a reaction video to that, but it was really quite poor. I was very different optimism levels compared to if I did a video on it, I was much more unhappy with the performance compared to Italy. Compared to Italy. But yeah, that's going to be my video, and I'll see you next time.